We're not the guys that are out there representing big business or insurance companies. We're the people that represent ordinary people in the community who have an issue and need help.
When people call us, something bad's happened. We really are in the problem-solving business.
The law firm of Denton, Zachary, and Norwood proudly specializes in personal injury cases and serving their clients from start to finish. If you or a loved one has been hurt through no fault of your own, Denton, Zachary, and Norwood is here to help.
What we aren't here for is what I would call in a wreck, need a check. We'll have some people call, and it's that stereotype that personal injury lawyers get, like, oh, you're just looking for a quick check. We aren't that firm.
The only job that I really had was to let them do the work. I didn't have a job.
They give back to the community. They have invested in the arts, in community theater, in athletics.
A few years back, we had some terrible flooding here in Arkansas, and we were able to go up to rural northeast Arkansas and help with the family whose home had been destroyed by a flood and help them with the cleanup efforts there. And so there are a number of things that we do through the community that we're really, really proud of. Every year we do a car seat giveaway.
If there's a need that we can help with, we want to do it. Everyone who meets Joe probably knows this. Joe is probably one of the most personable, outgoing people you'll ever meet. I mean, even now, it's very rare we go to a courthouse or heck, a restaurant where someone doesn't know Joe Denton. I mean, the amount of people we run into that he's had an impact on is profound. And I was lucky enough to be one of those people.
I'd had some experiences leading up to the formation of Denton and Zachary that solidified my desire to be in this space, right? To be a consumer litigation lawyer, to help regular people. And then, when Justin came on board, that just brought so much more horsepower to our ability to actually do good for folks.
Shortly after Joe and I started the firm, we wanted to bring on an associate.
Joe came up to me and asked me if I was going to work for that firm, and I said, no, unfortunately not. I was looking for a job. Joe was like, you're going to come work for me.
Over the years, Denton, Zachary, and Norwood have fought tooth and nail on cases that are even as big as helping each and every citizen in the state of Arkansas.
$18 million awarded by a lower court.
Denton and Zachary claimed RDOT should not be using Amendment 91 tax dollars.
And state police have agreed to change its use of force policy relating to the pit maneuvers.
Shows that, hey, everyday, average, ordinary citizens will have the opportunity to bring cases like this in the future.
Justin Zachary and another attorney successfully convinced the Supreme Court to rule against RDOT.
Arkansas State police officers can only pit someone per their policy if they believe that there's imminent fear of bodily injury to a third person or the officer, or death to the officer or a third person.
For Justin, Joe, and Andrew, family is important, and they believe that a healthy home inspires the help they can give to you and your loved ones.
Justin does an incredible job of, leaving his work at the office and making sure that he makes time for his kids, makes time for his wife, but he involves his kids to the extent that it's appropriate, right, in what's going on. And I think that there are values that he passes on to them that are apparent here in his work and the way that he, handles himself in cases.
Joe loves his kids. I mean, there's something, he's got two boys, which just fits Joe perfectly, because Joe is the rough, tumble, outdoorsy, hunting, fishing guy, and his kids are growing up to be the exact same way.
If we're creating problems in our own lives, how can we help people with their problems?
There are too many good things that I have to say about Andrew or Justin. I would never get through it in any one sitting. I mean, I think so much of both of them, and I consider them both like family. And I think that, that mentality extends to our clients here at Denton and Zachary.
Justin and Joe went above and beyond for me. They did things for me that I don't know that most attorneys would do. I know I would not have gotten taken care of the way that I did had I gone anywhere else. There's no way, because they were there for me. I mean, in every way that you need.
I remember one time I called, I think Mr. Andrew. I called Mr. Andrew probably about 10 o'clock at night. Man, Mr. Andrew, I got a question, man. Man, he was there, right there for me. He didn't seem angry or anything, but you know, I just thank him, so.
I always say that this firm is not like really a firm. I always use the word firmly, which is firm and family put together, and people are like, when I say, man, we got our firmly, and they think I'm talking about like the adjective, like this is a firm object, and I'm not. I'm talking about it's a firm family.
One of the principles, mantras, whatever you want to call it, that we live by, and I think one of the reasons that we've been able to have some of the success that we've had is there are no Joe cases. There are no Justin cases. There are just DZ cases.
Our 10-year goal is to be a positive force in the state of Arkansas for the citizens of Arkansas and promote justice in Arkansas.
In a personal injury case, every second counts. Don't wait for the legal representation you need to win your case.
Because of the assistance that I've gotten from Den and Zachary, everything is resolved and the way that we had hoped it would go. So you really can't ask for anything better than that.
Den and Zachary, that's the firm you need to be around, if you want to, see a good ending result, if you want a good testimony, you can't lose.
Schedule a free consultation with the dedicated attorneys at Denton, Zachary, and Norwood today, and rest easy knowing that your life is in the right hands. And start on the path towards fair compensation for your injuries now.